Welcome back, time to newcomers. I'd like to apologize to State's Attorney. Last episode, we finally got the commemorative stamp, which is the key to unlocking many a psych lock in this, and we're about to go talk to Vera and unlock what she has to say. So, Vera, you want this stamp? Tell me about this stamp. Whoops, I said tell me about the stamp. God dang it, Vera!
And then there's this.
My stamp.
Hey, she spoke. She can talk. Yeah, so this stamp, how can I keep her talking?
Great magicians, aren't they?
Isn't True Gramarye amazing? Yes?
Oh,
I especially like those two, Zach and Valant. I mean, they're, just so magical.
aren't they? Aren't they?
Yeah! Whenever I go to one of their shows, I'm like... Whoa! Magic! You know?
Me too! I love them! They're so cool! It's like magic! Yeah!
Alright, she's talking. Not saying much, but it's a start.
I went and saw them with Father the other day! The opening ceremony at the Gramarye Museum of Magic!
The Gramarye Museum? They have one of those? I guess it makes sense now that they have their own commemorative stamp. So, have you been to one of their shows?
Just once when I was little, with Father. The Gramarye's on stage. It was like a dream! Disappearing, reappearing, cutting apart, putting back together. They do it all.
Yeah. Maybe you can keep telling me stuff like this. You know, about Zach and Valant, maybe?
Oh, sure.
Alright. Better get asking before she changes her mind.
Awesome, alright. Let's see what Vera will tell us.
I don't go outside much. I like to paint in here.
Why don't you like the outside?
There's bad people out there!
Well, true. But there's lots of good people, too.
Actually, I should tell you. She was almost kidnapped once.
Kidnapped?
Since then, she's been, well, you can see for yourself. She refuses to leave the house.
I see. Wait, but that doesn't make any sense. She said she went to the Gramarye Museum. With you, in fact.
Ah, yes, actually. She was quite insistent on it, much to my surprise. That was the first and last time she expressed such a desire to me.
That person gave me a good luck charm.
A good luck charm?
For when I absolutely had to go outside.
Yes, apparently, she received something. A gift. From that client, actually. She won't tell me what it was.
Father! I told you to keep that a secret!
From that client, huh? This I have to hear about.
Well, let's go down the list before we talk about that little tidbit of information, the forgeries.
So your father tells me you're good at painting all sorts of things?
I really like painting. A lot. Father is always very happy when I paint them exactly the same.
So, you did this too?
Oh, yes! That was my first job!
Your first?
All I used to do was paint the same thing I saw. But this was totally different! The pen slips and the way the writer held the pen and the pressure on the nib. I had to use a microscope to analyze it on the computer!
She seems happy. Odd. Her work was the last nail in the Gramarye coffin. I guess no one told her.
Troop Gramarye stamp.
They're the best in the world!
Huh? Oh, you mean Troop Gramarye? Of course.
Father gave it to me.
Your father? But I asked him about it. He didn't know how you got it.
I guess I just took it. Yeah.
Took it?
Father got a letter from that person.
That person? You mean that letter was from the client?
Oh, we talked about the Gramaryes forever that day! I'm sure that's why I was sent that stamp. I didn't want to just send it back, so I took it.
They're a sneaky one, this client. So they were trying to get on her good side.
Commemorative stamp updated in the court record. And now, finally, let's talk about the client.
So, you met the person that asked you to do this job? And you talk with them? What's this about a good luck charm you received?
I can't talk about it.
Huh?
If I do, it won't work anymore. That's what I was told.
Yeah, but I really have to know.
Cyclops on Vera? Seriously?
Right. Time to do some psych unlocking.
Freaking everybody that shows up in this part has a Cyclops. Jeez. Alright, well, guess there's no choice but to try to break those, so let's do it. The client.
You seem to trust this client. Quite a lot, in fact. Because they gave you this stamp?
No, that's not why. They listened to me, to my problem.
The problem that keeps her inside all the time?
Don't go outside if you don't want to. That's what they told me. But when I absolutely have to go out, all I had to do was use a good luck charm.
A good luck charm that your client gave you? I think I know what your client might have given you, actually. Is this your good luck charm?
I don't think I have it yet. But I think I know what it is, so let's stop and go get it, shall we? Yada yada yada, yada yada yada. Alright, your good luck charm should be, if I remember correctly, right over here. It's the one thing we didn't examine on this table before we went and tried to break Drew here. Or rather, get you to talk, not break Drew.
That's a pretty bottle.
Ah, don't touch that, please. I'll get in trouble. It belongs to Vera, you see. She always puts it somewhere she can see it. She looks at it often.
There's a light pink fluid inside. Nail polish, I'm guessing.
Okay, so maybe we can't put that in our repertoire yet. Either way, now that we have that commemorative stamp, perhaps we can do something with Valant. Let's see. So, to the detention center. We can't do all of Zach's yet because we need Apollo's bracelet. So, let's see what we can pull out of Valant now that we have this stamp. All right, we're gonna fast forward through this first part since we've done it before. Proof of the danger, stage pistol. Did that last episode. Life was sacrificed to the show must go on, and that was the last of Gramarye. Alakazog. Okay, this clearly shows how much danger she was in. I want to say the commemorative stamp. Let's see.
Troop Gramarye's performances were very, very popular. So popular, they even made a commemorative stamp at the height of your fame.
We were not merely the latest craze. We were an age, a golden age.
It's all here on this stamp. There's Thalassa, yes?
Ugh.
Trucy's mother is missing, I hear. What happened to her?
I don't know.
A part of his memory is still locked up.
There is one thing you're failing to address.
What's that?
As you said, our troop was a world unto itself. For leader, Magnifi was so inclined he could hide anything he wished with ease. But Mr. Wright. Then he would have hid a crime, making him an accomplice. Not a great foundation for blackmail.
Valant's got a point. If one of the troop members died in an accident, and Magnifi covered it up, his innocence would come into question.
Found the right address, Mr. Wright.
I'm so close. There has to be something. About how Thalassa's death could affect Zach and Valant's relationship with Magnifi.
I see in your eyes. You still have something to say. How can you possibly prove more than you already have?
I'll prove why Thalassa's accident tied your hands so completely.
Why Thalassa's accident tied your hands so completely? I believe the transferal of Wright should be our evidence here. No. It's Trucy, it's gotta be. Oh my gosh, guys. You won't believe this. The game kind of tricks you into thinking that you have to break all the Cyclops to get anywhere. But really, it gives you a subtle hint. Talk to Shadi about, or talk to Zach about the mother. And that doesn't mean break the Cyclops like I thought it did. It means present him with Trucy's locket. That is all we had to do. That's it. It's ridiculous.
The person in this photo is Trucy's mother?
How did you come by this?
Trucy showed it to me. She said her mother was gone.
Then, it is so.
Huh?
She is gone. What more is there to say?
Lots?
Ah, I know!
Whoa, you're still here?
According to my in-depth research, Trucy's mother, Magnifi Gramarye's only daughter. End quote.
What? Magnifi's daughter? Is that true, Mr. Zack?
Brushel, you say too much.
Arrgh! What? Why am I the bad guy? Why?
Zack decked him.
In any case, Mr. Wright, this discussion is over.
Thalassa Gramarye. She's the most mysterious of the whole lot. I need to gather me some more evidence, clearly.
Well, the prelude may have been longer than the main attraction. Shall we begin our game? My final competition.
Final? Why?
As you said, I have come out of hiding today to make this document legally binding. Once that is done, I shall slip once more underground.
Without seeing your daughter?
It would be best if I did not. 7 years ago, we played. 7 years ago, I lost. I already lost to Magnifi. I do not care to lose to another. And I have heard that you never lose.
It's just a rumor.
Yes, for it is impossible to never lose, unless one has an ace up one's sleeve. As a magician, it causes me no end of irritation. To think a mere lord might be out there, pulling the wool over so many eyes.
Hey, I just signed your document for you. Maybe you could try lightening up?
That was that. This is this. For my final competition, I will destroy your perfect record, Phoenix Wright. This will be my final performance. You are warned.
This guy is beyond serious. So much for a fun evening of cards.
Brushel, you may leave.
Ah, but it's your last game! I mean, what a scoop!
I punch and I punch, but still, it is not enough.
I just remembered a future, prior engagement. Toodles, gentlemen, and nice meeting you, Piano Man.
Then, let us begin. Dealer,
Da?
you will be witness to our competition.
Da, it is honor for me.
Why haven't I seen her around here before?
Ah, that reminds me. I saw a familiar face as I entered this restaurant. He did not seem to notice me, however. Gavin, I believe was his name.
You know him?
After a fashion. Listen, Phoenix Wright. One can learn much from a true competition. Remember this.
The Gramarye power. I was close to understanding it, but I needed more. And I knew where to get it. Trucy's mother. I need to meet that reporter again. That was clear. And one other thing. From the moment my final competition with Zach began that night, a name was run through my head. The name of a man now in prison. A name Zach Gramarye knew, but how and why?
Now that we've unlocked Solitary Cell 13, I think you guys know where this is going. It's finally time to talk to Kristoph. Oh, and one thing I want to mention beforehand. Yeah, when you're going through this yourself, I mean, obviously you've already seen the path to go out, but the game tricks you into thinking that you have to break all these Cyclocks one after the other, and that just proved that you don't have to, because Zach is obviously going to come back later when we have more evidence, and then we can break the Cyclock. The whole point of that was just to ask about the mother, it seems. So, without further ado, let's go see our old friend Kristoph. Present day. Central Prison, Solitary Cell 13.
Well, well, isn't this an unexpected surprise? What errand brings you down to my cramped confines?
Gavin.
Is this your idea of revenge, Phoenix Wright? Revenge for the events that took away your attorney's badge 7 years ago?
My past is like my logic, straight and true. Nothing's changed. All I did was point the finger of justice in the proper direction.
Fine. I'm glad we could have this little tete-a-tete, right? You look well, Phoenix Wright.
You too, Gavin.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for, guys. Let's get some info out of Gavin.
Life has been full of surprises for both of us. I've no doubt you never expected to lose that attorney's badge of yours.
And I'll bet you never expected to wind up here. Shadi Smith was the name of the man you killed. Did you know who he really was?
Who he was?
Zach Gramarye, you know, the defendant.
I remember him, of course. But you say Smith was Zach? Impossible.
Don't even try to tell me it was a coincidence.
What did I just say? Life is full of surprises, don't you think?
After that trial, you were arrested and found guilty. But your motive was never made clear. A mistake I plan to remedy.
You're not an attorney anymore, Phoenix Wright. What possible conclusion do you think this investigation of yours can lead to? I killed a man named Smith with a bottle because I am an evil human being. Isn't that enough?
Not for me, it isn't. I need to know why you did it, Gavin.
Seven-year-old case.
You recall that case 7 years ago?
Ah yes, the trial where Zach Gramarye pulled his famous vanishing act. My brother won his fair share of praise and adoration for that trial, as I recall. Genius prosecutor reveals crooked attorney, was it?
That was when I met you, wasn't it?
Was it now?
The Bar Association Board voted unanimously for the strictest punishment. Unanimous, save for one dissenting opinion. Yours.
It was my brother who was responsible for putting you in that position after all.
For 7 years we've been friends. And yet, I still don't understand you.
But Wright, your friendship towards me was never pure. You suspected me then, as you still do now, don't you?
Honestly, right now, I'm not sure what I think.
And on that note, this conversation will continue next episode. Rate, comment, subscribe, favorite, and see you guys next time.